pitch. Just having a look at both sides. Pascoe Vale in all white today. Heidelberg in their home yellow kit, black shorts and yellow socks. Let's run through the lineups for both sides. For Heidelberg, Chris Theodoridis comes back from 1 game's suspension for a red card, suffered in round 1. Les Dumbalis, number 3, 6 Lewis Hall, 7 Ruben Way, 10 Jack Petrie, 11 Costas Kanakaris coming off a double last week, 12 Kenny Athieu, who scored last week, 13 Luke Biles, 14 Harry Noon, 15 Miloš Ilic, and 17 Stephen Pace rounds out the starting 11. Pascoe Vale's team, number 1 Eric Price, 2 Adrian Tallarico, 3 Nathan Megic, 4 Adam Nakic, 7 Lucas Santilli, 8 Joseph Yusuf, 10 Davey Van Schip, 15 Mark Pistaninzi, 16 Tommy Milatovic, 17 Aaron Turner, and 20 Luka Prelovic. On the bench, 35 Dennis Martin, 5 Cameron Tew, 9 Jake Nakic, 12 Matthew Conversano, and 22 is Yusei Katade.
So 2 top quality sides should make for a great game of football today.
It certainly should. We expect both of them to be in or pushing for the top 6 at the end of the season. The question is who takes a big step today. Heidelberg on 0 points, of course, due to the 3-point deduction suffered as a result of this very clash in the finals last season, in winning their first 3 games of the PlayStation 4 NPL season. All in readiness, referee about to blow the whistle and get this one underway. And we have kick-off at Olympic Village. Heidelberg attacking the southern end in the first half, and Pascoe Vale will be attacking the club rooms or the northern end. Out to the left, deflected, but kindly to a teammate, Lucas Santilli. Now to Van Schip, turning and facing, trying to play the ball through the right. Yusuf running at pace, who's done well to usher him towards the byline. 5 minutes gone, still 0-0 between the two sides. Corner comes in, Yusuf with the header down, and that's a handball and a penalty. And Hall just chopped his right arm down on the ball, and Pascoe Vale are going to the penalty spot, the end that they took the penalty shootout to last season. Tomislav Milatovic charged with the responsibility. Theodoridis leaping up and down on the line. Here's Milatovic with the penalty, right foot, and it's saved. Theodoridis holding the ball, and the assistant referee is flagging. It's probably going to be a retake here for coming out of his line. He did seem to really leap out at the ball. It was a low penalty, not powerfully hit, straight at Theodoridis. The referees are consulting here, and what's the decision going to be?
It might be a foul, I think.
It could be a foul on Theodoridis. Ball heads it down, Petrie bouncing away, and Hall able to chase it down first for Pascoe Vale. Kanakaris, long ball, looking for the run away from deep. Way chested it down and then into the path of the goalkeeper, and he went through with a knee raised, trying to win the ball. The goalkeeper had 2 solid hands on it. This could be a cut out of the pocket. There's some remonstration from Pistaninzi.
I think it was 4 at before half-time.
High ball into the attacking half. Athieu brings it down, turns, faces top of the box. Kenny Athieu at about the penalty spot. Left-footed shot. Whoa, it's just wide to the right. Just wide. I'm not really sure how he managed to get the angle to steer it wide of the post. That looked more likely to roll in than Kenny Athieu, who you would think would be one of the targets, is actually standing over the free kick to be the taker. What have they got in the set piece? Athieu is going for the direct shot. It's low to the corner, and Ruben Way follows it in. The parry straight into the path of Ruben Way. It's Heidelberg United 1, Pascoe Vale 0. And Ruben Way has scored for the 2nd week in a row. Kenny Athieu with a great dipping shot. It was low. Price got down to his right, but his parry was straight into the path of the oncoming attacker.
Corner and Heidelberg, 1-0 up. Big moment there for the Burgers.
Time and win at 4-2. Here it is currently 1-0. Ruben Way's goal, the difference between the two sides, and that whistle gets us underway for the start of the second half. Looking around the pitch, looks as though we haven't had any subs in the second half to start us off, so we'll keep an eye on that, and we'll run through the teams for those of you who may have only just joined us in a moment. And now ball is in the attacking half for Heidelberg United. Other games going on in PlayStation 4 NPL Victoria this afternoon. High ball in, and it's a shallow clearance. Athieu allowed to turn in the box, and he's closed down at the last. Coming across, Milatovic saving the day for Pascoe Vale. Errant clearance though, Way loading up and sends it high and wide and out for a goal. Game sprints over to the left and plays it now to Dumbalis. Ruben Way is there in a 1-on-2 though, trying to shimmy away from trouble, and does. Gets past Santilli. Now Noon driving from distance, and it didn't dip in time. Good long shot though, and we saw a long shot in the first half which he hooked and was completely harmless. That one though maybe is what he was looking for the first time we saw him load up from distance. He was on corner taking duty all through the first half. Swings this one high to the back post. Nakic with the header, and now flicked on by Yusuf, but again no power behind it and plucked out of the sky by Theodoridis. Put the game to bed, but perhaps make it very difficult for Pascoe Vale. Hall back out to the left. Petrie is there, swinging in across. Athieu stooping to the ball that falls to Noon. Left-footed chance, and it goes just wide of the right-hand post. It was moving at snail's pace. It wasn't very powerfully hit, and that's because it took a deflection to turn it behind for a corner. Harry Noon so close to making it 2-0. So, corner again. Swung in by Petrie, near post, volleyed away. Back out to Petrie. Now goes with the ground ball. And a volley coming in from Hall, and that one was maybe lining up goal of the year contendership if he'd been able to pick out the top left corner. It goes wide to the left and out for another goal kick. And Heidelberg well on top at the moment. Plays it to Kenny Athieu. Lays it off. Petrie breaking into the attacking half. Now out to the left. Ruben Way. Still 10 metres from the top of the box. Plays it to Noon. Long shot driving wide. Plays it out to the right. Joseph Youssef there. Corner of the box on the right. Swings it in, headed away by Dumbalis. Trapped, brought down. Prelevich with a shot deflected and out. And out for a corner.
Finally putting some pressure on this Heidelberg defence.
Prelevich to take the corner. In swinger to a central position, and it's off the line, and there's a foul. There's a foul paid. And it was a desperate lunge off the line there from Illich, and also looking over, I think it was Hall, the man who got bowled over for the foul. He's still down on his haunches. Stoppage time, Pascoe Vale has left to try and snare themselves an equaliser. At 1-0 down. High ball into the area, allowed to bounce and held by Theodoridis. And by my watch, Brandon, we are about to tick up to the full 3 minutes of stoppage time. Whistles in the mouth for the referee. High clearance from Theodoridis. Eyes on the watch. And that's full time. Celebrations for Heidelberg. And their campaign has back-to-back wins in PlayStation 4 NPL Victoria. The full-time score, 1-0. Ruben Way's goal in the 41st minute. Separating the two sides, and Pascoe Vale's winning streak to start the season is over.
All right, Daniel, the first time we're back since the semi-final win. Not quite the result we wanted, though, this time.
Yeah, disappointing result. The boys just were a little bit flat today, and at this level, when you're not up to your best, they make you pay, and that's exactly what happened today. So, got to expect it, learn from it, and move on.
We had an early chance, the penalty in the first 5 minutes that didn't go our way. Did that have much of an impact on the game, in your opinion?
When you miss a penalty early on, it's always going to affect your confidence a little bit. But, in saying that, we have 70, 80 minutes to find the goal anyway. So, I think we should be a mature enough team to be able to overcome those sort of setbacks. A lot of experienced players, but from that moment on, we really went at our best. And when you're not at your best, as I said before, you're going to be made to pay at this level. So it's exactly what happened against a quality team like Heidelberg. Got a lot of history and an experienced setup. They know how to win these type of games, and we just got to get better.
We didn't offer a lot going forward this week in contrast to the first 2 rounds of the season. What do you put it down to?
Well, it's just our quality going forward was poor. Too many individual errors. The boys have been up. We've had a good pre-season. We had a good start to the season, winning the first 2 games. And, we just our individual mistakes, individual errors in the forward third sort of cost us that final ball. When we did get into those positions that we trained for, we just didn't execute the passes that we needed to execute to win the game, really, to score a goal. And we train, that's the disappointing part, we train on it, we get into those areas, but we couldn't translate it onto the park today, and that's why we didn't score a goal, really. Yeah.
And what positives do you take out of it?
Well, in saying that, it was a poor game by us, and we lost 1-0. I think, the goal that we conceded was avoidable. So in saying that, I don't think we were played off the park. I think still defensively we're very solid. Our organisation was good. So it tells me that we've got a base there to work from, that, if we aren't playing at our best, we can still grind out results and stay in the game to be able to ultimately find that goal. But so that's a positive, that, we've got that solid solidarity across the park to be able to stay in games and perhaps find the goal later in the game when, the same sort of situation occurs in the future. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.